She stood barefoot by the roadside, clutching a torn wrapper around her thin body. Her stepmother had just thrown her out of the house. No bag, no food, no father to defend her. Only the dust of the village road and her tears shining in the late afternoon sun. Her name was Amara. She was only 16. Amara's mother had died when she was 6. Her father remarried quickly, too quickly, and the new wife, Mama Ifeoma, never liked Amara. To her, Amara was a reminder that the house once belonged to another woman. At first, it was small things. Don't eat that piece of meat. It's for my children. Don't sit there, it's not your place. But when her father traveled often for trade, the cruelty grew. Beatings, long days without food, harsh words that cut deeper than a cane. That day, it went too far. Amara had broken a clay pot while fetching water. Her stepmother's voice rose like thunder. Useless girl. From today, this house is no longer your home. Go and follow your dead mother. And with a shove, Amara was out. The wooden door slammed. She walked aimlessly, past the farms, past the stream. Children stared, women whispered. No one offered a hand. Night was coming. The bush grew darker. Fear crept into her chest, fear of wild animals, of spirits, of being swallowed by the world. And then, she heard a voice. Calm, deep, gentle. My child, why are you crying on the road at this hour? She looked up. An old woman stood there, her back bent, her eyes bright like fireflies. She carried a basket of firewood, but walked as though it was light as air. Amara wiped her tears and whispered, Mama, I have no home. The old woman studied her for a long moment. Then she nodded slowly. Come, follow me. They walked to a small hut by the edge of the forest. Smoke curled from the roof. The smell of roasted yam filled the air. The old woman gave her food, soft yam and palm oil. Amara ate as though she had never tasted food before. For the first time in years, someone looked at her not with hatred, but with kindness. That night, the old woman spoke. Your tears will not be wasted. Listen to me. Sometimes the ones who push you away are only pushing you toward your destiny. Amara didn't fully understand, but she felt warmth, like her mother's embrace, in the old woman's words. Days turned into weeks. Amara stayed with the woman, whose name was Mama Neka. She taught Amara how to weave baskets. She taught her how to grind herbs for medicine. She taught her stories of the ancestors and the power hidden in women's hands. Amara grew strong. Her eyes, once heavy with sorrow, began to shine again. One market day, Mama Neka took Amara along to sell baskets and herbs. Amara's baskets were so fine, so beautifully woven that people crowded around. Her fingers moved with skill, with patience, with a gift she never knew she had. A wealthy woman, the wife of the village chief, bought 3 baskets at once. Who made this? She asked. When she learned it was Amara, she said, such hands deserve to be trained. Come, I will sponsor you to the city. There are schools for weaving and craft. You should not remain hidden here. Amara's life changed. She traveled to the city. She learned design, craft, and trade. Years later, she returned. Not as the poor girl who was thrown out of her father's house, but as a woman of means. She built a training center for young girls, teaching them the skills Mama Neka had taught her. And the village whispered, is this not the same Amara that her stepmother cast out? Look at her now. But Amara did not return to mock her stepmother. Instead, she went to her father's compound. Her stepmother trembled, expecting revenge. But Amara said softly, you gave me pain, but through that pain, I found my path. I will not curse you. I will only bless you, that your own daughters never suffer what you made me suffer. Then she walked away, her head held high. And so the story is told, that sometimes rejection is not the end. It is the door to a new beginning. That sometimes the hand that pushes you away only pushes you into the arms of destiny. Amara, the girl who was thrown out, became Amara, the woman who changed many lives,